My boss tried to blame me for a $40,000 data deletion. I had the logs. I work as a junior systems administrator for a mid-sized logistics company. My job is mostly routine server maintenance, keeping backups updated and making sure our inventory databases run smoothly. 6 months ago, our IT department hired a new supervisor named Sarah. Sarah was a classic corporate climber. She didn't have a technical background, she had a business degree, but she loved to micromanage our daily tasks to look control-focused to the upper executives. One of her first initiatives was to clean up our storage servers to cut cloud costs. She decided we were paying too much for holding archived database backups. I warned her in our weekly team meeting that several of those archived folders actually held active legacy lookup tables. Our older shipping terminals in the main warehouse still queried those tables every single hour to verify zip codes. I even sent her an email outlining the exact server paths that were absolutely off limits. She never replied. The following Tuesday, Sarah decided to do some manual cleanup herself. She didn't want to wait for the scheduled monthly maintenance window because she had a review with the VP of Operations on Friday and wanted to show immediate cost savings. She logged into our AWS console using her high-level admin credentials and deleted several Active Directories, including the legacy lookup tables I warned her about. Within 10 minutes, the main warehouse went down. Shipping terminals across 3 states started throwing fatal database errors. Semi-trucks couldn't be loaded because the manifest couldn't verify destination zip codes. In less than an hour, the company lost roughly $40,000 in delayed shipments and idle labor costs. Sarah panicked. Realizing she had caused a massive disaster, she immediately tried to cover her tracks. She called an emergency meeting with me, the IT director, and an HR representative. Before I could even sit down, Sarah pointed at me. OP was responsible for server maintenance this morning. I gave him explicit instructions to clear out the archive folders, and he must have accidentally deleted the active system tables. I am recommending immediate termination for gross negligence. The IT director looked at me, furious. OP, is this true? I didn't argue. I didn't get emotional. I just opened my work laptop and plugged it into the projector. I didn't delete anything, I said. And luckily, AWS has immutable CloudTrail logs that track every single API call made to our databases. They cannot be modified or deleted. I opened the AWS security console and pulled up the live activity log from the exact minute the system crashed. I zoomed in on the screen. At 10:14 a.m., the command to permanently delete the active lookup tables was executed. The log clearly shows the IP address it came from, which is the Ethernet port at Sarah's desk, and the login credentials used were s_hard_admin. I then opened my email client and pulled up the sent message from the previous week. Furthermore, here's the email I sent to Sarah on Thursday, explicitly warning her that deleting these exact directories would crash the warehouse terminals. The room went completely quiet. The IT director turned to look at Sarah, whose face had gone entirely white. She started stammering about confusing folder names and lack of onboarding training, but the damage was done. Not only had she caused a $40,000 outage, but she had also actively tried to frame a junior employee to save her own skin. The IT director excused me from the room and told me to help the senior devs restore the database from our offsite backups. It took us about 2 hours to get the warehouse running again. When I got back to my desk, Sarah was packing her things into a cardboard box escorted by a security guard. She was fired on the spot for policy violation and attempting to falsify internal incidents. A week later, the IT director approved a 10% raise for me and officially shifted database access control to my team. Sarah's cost-cutting cleanup ended up costing her her career.